We're having a good time. Yeah, hey, how you doing? What a what a week, right? Whoa.
My dear fan, you were brought here to relax and enjoy yourself. So will you please relax and enjoy yourself?
My videos would be so much more interesting if I had cameras running all day long while I'm sitting or drinking coffee, whatever. I got this habit of talking about stuff that I want to share with people. So, oh, I use this in the video, and I just start talking. I talk out loud, and I start talking like I'm talking to my audience. And by the time I sit down in front of the camera, I'm like, what the hell was I going to talk about? Case in point, I put my records over here I want to talk about. Why? I've had this for quite a while. Why do I have this out? What was I going to talk about this? Juicy Lucy. I know there is another Juicy Lucy out there. I think it's a Chinese band or something. And I don't know, I think they got an I in Lucy or an extra I in Juicy or something. I don't know. They spell it different, but their name's Juicy Lucy. But it's not this. This is British. Yeah, British. British rock. And this one just happens to be one of those white promo labeled doohickeys. Promotional copy. Now the thing is, like I said, I have no idea. The thing is, there we go. Yeah. I don't know why I pulled this out to talk about it. Don't know. But I tell you, this is a good album. This is good music. I like this stuff a lot. However, this one's sitting over here too. Thank you, Steve. This was a gift, and I got the whole note right there. But Juicy Lucy. This is a GOAT suggested album. You see this album, you pick this up. This is fan-freaking-tastic. Yeah. That's a good album. This was even better. That was the first one, maybe 69 or something. This is the second one, 70. You know me, I don't do dates. But this is a great album. This is absolutely great album. Yes. GOAT suggested album. You see it, pick it up. If you like what you see that I show, you're going to like that album. Now, some stuff you're not going to like that I show. How about this? My daughter goes, hey, you want this? I'm in Goodwill. I'm like, sure. Do you have this one? Like, I don't remember. So pick it up. She picks it up. And yes, I had this one. I haven't compared it with my other one. I just know I've got this one. So I'll compare them, see which one's best, you know, that kind of thing. Okay. Now for the baby boomer parts of us. Baby boomer parts of us? Does that make any sense? Been a rough week. Well, you know, I fell down, got hurt. A couple days later, my ribs hurt so bad I had to go get them x-rayed. You know, I thought, oh God, you broke something. Nothing's broken. Yeah, bone bruises and some kind of muscles back there just pulled and ripped and stuff. But yeah, 2 or 3 days later, like, wake up and hey, I feel great. Well, as great as this old goat can feel. But back to baby boomer stuff. Wow. Well, see, I didn't sleep for like 3 days because of my ribs. So I have to sit up and I can't move because they hurt. It was a rough week. So, yeah, I'm having trouble thinking and everything else. But, okay, Debbie Weems. Sang songs for the CBS TV show Captain Kangaroo. Now, like I said, baby boomers, no Captain Kangaroo. But that doesn't necessarily mean you know Debbie Weems, because Debbie Weems is like, she goes, you want this one? I guess it says Captain Kangaroo on it. Yes, pick it up. So I did listen to it. Oh, trying to fall out the bottom. Got to fix that. I don't know Debbie Weems, but apparently she finally ended up on the show and she sang and stuff. I don't remember that. What can I remember? I can't remember yesterday. But I'll play it. I put it on like, well, you know what? She does have a good voice. I was surprised. I expected to hear something appalling, but she's got a good voice. Not that I like the songs in particularly. That's on the Captain Kangaroo show. Yeah, it takes practice. Oh, my favorite color. Not a big fan of the songs, but she's got a good voice. Here's an album I bought. Didn't buy it for me. Art knows who I bought it for. Yeah, I bought this for Art. Now, I see Victory at Sea every once in a while, but this is slip cover. I'm like, oh, I better pick this up for Art. I'll send it to you eventually, Art. But look at that, $1. That flea market I go to occasionally. This one guy's got 8, 10, sometimes $5 records. He had one bin today or yesterday, whenever it was. They were $1 a piece. Oh, let me look through there. Like, no. So I got this for $1. But hey, Art, this is a Germany import. This one's from Germany. So yeah, you might get a kick out of that. I'll send it to you eventually, like I said. It's got a nice plastic lined paper sleeve. And here's that part for you to take a look at. Very cool, right? Now, like I said, that was a $1 bin this came out of. Now, unfortunately, the only other album I picked up out of that $1 bin, here we go. Buying crap I don't need because I've already got it. Yep, did it again. Like, when am I going to quit doing this? It just looks so stinking nice. Look at that. The Ventures, it just looked good. I can't leave it there for $1. Pull the vinyl out and look down. It looks great. Remember? A couple weeks ago, last week, whenever it was, I showed you a Ventures album that I picked up and didn't look at the label. And it turned out it had the wrong Ventures record and the wrong Ventures cover. Guess what happened this time? Same damn thing. I got it home, cleaned it up, and I'm like, are you kidding me? All right. The last time I got that wrong record in the cover, it was called Super Psychedelics. Guess what's in here? Yes, Super Psychedelics is in this one too. Like, son of a biscuit eater. But I thought the other one was in good shape. This is even in better shape. And it glows under a black light. I believe the other one did too. So now I got to compare the two of those. Now, amazingly enough, it's not the first time I got burnt with this cover. The very first time I bought this album, I brought it home and took it out, cleaned it up, started playing. What the heck? I don't know. It was Johnny Tillison or I don't know. Lawrence Welk. I don't know what it was. I can't remember. But it was definitely not the Ventures, and it was something I didn't want. Like, son of a biscuit eater. So, yeah. Which, you know, I do have the same album with a record on the inside in mono. That's what this was supposed to be. This is the mono cover. But I've also got the one in stereo. Got a stereo version of it. This is the 15th album by the Ventures from 1964. There we go. Oh, I did pick up a third album for $1. I can't tell you much about this band. I really can't. April Wine. All I can tell you about it is it's a pretty good hard rock. The guys are from Canada. There I go. These guys are, this is a Canadian band, Canada. And it's hard rock. I've got a couple April Wine albums up there, which I like. But I don't know much about the band, who's in it or what. I know the only thing I can really tell you about it is the lead singer and guitar player for this album, or band. He died in 2023, I believe it was. But they're still playing. There's a different person singing and stuff, but yeah, the main guy for years died. And now, when it comes to live albums, when I first started hearing live albums, it's like, oh God, I hate this stuff. Because it's kind of like, you ever watch a video of the Beatles at Shea Stadium? Pretty much all you can freaking hear is the crowd going, ah! It's hard to hear any music whatsoever. And every live album I heard for a long time, that's what it was. You could barely hear the band, all you could hear is people screaming and stuff. This album was recorded great. This is a freaking great recording. If it wasn't for the applause and stuff at the beginning or end of a track on here, you wouldn't know it's live. This thing sounds amazing. This is one of the best live albums I think I've heard. And it's good stuff. Live at the Macombo. I guess while they were playing there one night or something, the Rolling Stones showed up and they opened up for the Rolling Stones, something like that. But like I said, I can't tell you much about my music. I just know what I like to listen to, and I listen to it. I'm not big on names of this person or that person. There's a few groups I know who some of the people were, but I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. So that's all I got for you this week, nothing. I just show you a few things I picked up. Just thought I'd stop in and say, hey, how you doing? And show you a couple things I got. I'm surprised I got those. I wasn't going to go shopping. I just happened to be out. My daughter just happened to be out and got a few records. It was amazing. Like, high cost of vinyl. Like, no, I'm just about done buying stuff. I got close to 3,000 albums. I got plenty to listen to, you know what I'm saying? There's maybe 40 things on my want list now that I'd like to have. I don't have to have them. But I still look for those $5 records, I guarantee it. So that being said, I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about. I know there was, but, you know, I sit in the other room like, oh yeah, and I start talking. I'm going to tell them about this, and I just start saying it out loud. I'm like, you got to stop doing that. Time you make a video, you forget what you're going to tell them. Yeah, I rattle. I rattle to myself. That's pretty bad, ain't it? So, yeah, it's been a hell of a week around here. I'm all better. Well, I guess I can't really say I'm all better. Anyway, talk to you later.
Whistle, wrestle, dressel, drum. Time for this one to come home.